What's up, everyone? It's Dad, and I'm back with another Dad and Dinero discussion, a D3, tonight. It is 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we're going to discuss The Lodge. The Lodge is on Hulu. We'll be waiting for Dinero to join us. As we wait, I'll give you a little history like I always do. So, this is Dad and Dinero Discussions, aka D3. That's 3 Ds, Dad, Dinero Discussion. Got it? Good. We're discussing The Lodge tonight. We'll wait for him to get on. I believe this is our 7th discussion. It's our 7th discussion. What's going on, Bonkers? Thank you for joining. We will get this going once Dinero joins, but I'm going to give some history right now, which will be good. So, we got 6th chapter up in here. What's going down? So, I think this is the 7th discussion we're going to have, the 7th D3. So, we're discussing The Lodge. We do this every 2 weeks. Dinero, that's right. We do this every 2 weeks, normally on a Sunday at 9 p.m. So every other week, and I see Dinero has joined us. So we will get him involved once he requests to come over. This is the main theme to The Lodge, just to let you know. We're going to get this thing going. So, there we have it. Yes, great game by the Niners today, I would agree. A very unexpected twist. Very unexpected. I actually enjoyed it. So, okay, so every other Sunday, we do this thing, all right? 9 p.m., we discuss horror movies. We get 2 weeks to to talk about a movie. So this was Dinero's pick this time around. We take turns. We take 2 weeks out of our 2 weeks out of our time, and we go for it. It doesn't take us 2 weeks to do it, but we do it. So, hey, we got Dinero with us in a second. Here we go. Let's see when he joins. There he is.
What it do?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I am good. Let me adjust my phone real quick. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I got to bring this guy back a little bit here. Here we go.
Let's go.
Go, man. What's up, man? This is Dinero, and I'm Horror Movie Dad. What's up, people?
What's going on, man? We're going to talk about the movie entitled The Lodge. It came out last year. And why don't you go ahead and hit that theme song?
All right, here we go.
If you guys don't have this song, you can always go to Spotify, Holy Water, and Sav C. Classic. Here's to another episode.
Go to the show, midnight falls, everything slow-mo. One is a devil, other is a crow. We're up all night drinking at the creep show. Let's go to the show, midnight falls, everything slow-mo. One is the devil, other is a crow. We're up all night smoking at the creep show.
There you have it. It's the Creep Show. Dad and Dinero Discussions D3 tonight, boys.
It is the Creep Show.
That's right. So, we are discussing The Lodge. This time around, it was Dinero's choice.
Yes.
Last Dad and Dinero discussion, which was 2 weeks ago exactly, was my choice. We talked the remake Pet Sematary, but we're not talking that this time. We're talking The Lodge, 2019. This is on Hulu.
Why don't you name drop that random celebrity who we haven't seen in a movie for fucking years?
Name drop. Alicia Silverstone.
And if you don't know who she is, you guys need to do your research because we're from the 650, and I believe she's from Burlingame. Am I correct? Or San Mateo? I'm not sure, but maybe.
Around the Bay Area. We'll just say she's a Bay Area person.
Yeah, she's a Bay Area person, so shout out to. I met her at SFO Airport. Okay.
Good place to meet somebody.
Yes. Shout out to Big Barclay.
Oh, hey, what's up?
All right, so what's that?
I said Dad joins us again.
All right, so why don't we just get to the nitty gritty, and why don't you go ahead and let the viewers know about the synopsis and all that good stuff.
All right, for sure. So this is The Lodge, 2019. There's a few other movies called The Lodge, but we're talking about the 2019 The Lodge, completely different than the other ones. This one's on Hulu. And here's a little synopsis for you. You're not welcome here. A soon-to-be stepmom is snowed in with her fiancé's 2 children at a remote holiday village. Just as relations begin to thaw between the trio, some strange and frightening events take place. So, it's pretty vague there, but we can tell you what events do take place.
Oh, hold on. Elizabeth O'Hagan. Shout out to Elizabeth O'Hagan. She's a big fan. She follows all of her stuff. She's actually watching The Lodge now. So hell yeah.
Nice. She's back on. I think she's been on almost every episode now here.
I think so, yes.
Yes, thanks for joining us. Thanks to Bonkers for joining us too. We have a few others that I mentioned before you joined as well. Very happy. So if you guys ever want to jump in with a comment or have anything to say, feel free. Dinero and I will be checking the comments and reading those that we believe can work for us. How about that?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. So, and also warning, spoiler alert, people.
Yes, there will be spoilers. So,
tell you everything.
Yeah, you're going to find out what happened in this movie. But you know what? Even if you do find out what happens in this movie, it's still definitely worth a watch. So, in the beginning of the movie, it starts off. Why do all creepy movies always begin with a girl playing with a huge, gigantic dollhouse? Like, seriously, what was that? Hereditary. Hereditary had that, right? There was an episode of The Creep Show where there was a girl that had a dollhouse, and this one has a dollhouse. And we will get into the dollhouse later.
What about Indian in the Cupboard?
I can't remember seeing that movie. That movie was movie came out in the 90s.
Movie from way back in the day, man.
Didn't Burger King or McDonald's have their own Happy Meal for that shit?
Probably, dude.
And you get the little Indian like wrapped in plastic with your French fries.
Dude, it should have been called Native American in the Cupboard, man.
Barclay says, "Check that fuming light."
Oh, there he goes. Kenny's closet's on fire again.
Or last time I had my right up here I had my Halloween decorations, but now they're in front of my house. So
there you go.
I don't know. It kind of adds to the ambiance. But okay, so the beginning of The Lodge basically begins with a dollhouse, and in the dollhouse there are a bunch of figurines that are laying face down on the ground, and basically you don't know what's going on. And they did a really good job filming inside the dollhouse and then outside, because sometimes you don't even know if it's really in the cabin or if it was outside, or you don't know if it was really in the cabin or if it was in the dollhouse.
Right. It is a perspective thing to where it looks like you're in the cabin, but then you see that there's like figures, I guess little dolls or little people, and then you can tell that it's actually in a dollhouse. It's the only difference you can tell because the house is pretty identical.
So then it goes and it pans to a scene where Alicia Silverstone, I forget what her name is in the movie. We'll just call her Mom because that was the kid's mom.
Oh, yeah, her name was Laura.
Okay, so Laura confronts her soon-to-be ex-husband, and the ex-husband says that I want a divorce. I need to finalize the divorce, and I'm getting married. And Laura is not happy. She's devastated. And she goes back to her house, and she fixes up everything in her house. She has, I believe, a gold chain necklace with a cross on it. She takes the cross out. She grabs her purse, casually grabs a gun, and blows her fucking brains out. Like, when I saw that shit, holy fuck.
So let me, I want to reiterate this scene because normally when you get somebody committing suicide on any like horror movie or any movie, dramatic movie, whatever, it's normally a drawn out scene and you can tell that, hey, these guys, she's setting up or he's setting up to commit suicide. This was a complete surprise. It was like,
yeah,
it's all up and she's not even looks upset. She's just doing something
oh,
randomly.
she takes a sip of wine.
Yeah, sip of wine, and all of a sudden she just pulls up the gun and then boom, as quick as possible.
That shit was
like it was like, oh,
yeah. I had to watch it twice. I watched it
same
twice
here.
just because, like, I was so shocked the first time that I saw it. I wanted to analyze everything. I was like, is she really, like, what the fuck? Like, I thought she was just gonna sit down on her table, drink wine, and kind of just like figure out the rest of her life. But in actuality, she's ending her life. So that was a pretty brutal scene. This movie made me feel very uncomfortable in a lot of ways where it wasn't like, this movie is not scary. It's not like a really scary jump scare movie. The movie is more definitely psychological, and it also has to deal with like the psyche, like just of how fucked up a human being can be. And
right.
It just, like, when they're at the funeral and the dad, right? The dad is sitting there with his kids, and his ex-wife's parents are just mugging him, right? And then the kids hate him. And you know, and then the little girl like crying. I was just like, Jesus, like, this is so bad. Like, what the fuck?
Very, very dramatic, and they did it on purpose. You know, they want to make the movie wants to make us care about the situation, and for whatever reason, you know, I can't stand someone that commits suicide and leaves kids behind, dude. It bothers me. Like, those kids loved you, and you're just gonna it was a very selfish way out for her, and it really bothered me.
Yeah, and the dad, you'll definitely not like the dad. Like, you're gonna question the dad so much, and you're gonna be like, dude, this guy is horrible. Like, this guy's a piece of shit. Like, you know, he seems very selfish. Okay, and so let's so they have the funeral. Both of the kids are very upset. And what is the character's name who the dad is going to marry, so we can get into her character?
Okay, so her name was Grace in the movie, right? Her name was Grace. The actor is Riley Keough, Keough. So I believe that's Keough.
That's the actress?
Actress's name, yes.
Okay. So the kids find out. They sneak into the dad's office, and this is what's weird. So I don't know, like, did the dad have public records about what he was getting into? Like,
no, I think they looked up online. They looked it up.
Oh, okay.
To find where this. Are we about to get a
therapist? Oh shit. Okay, he was her therapist. I didn't know that. Okay, so where was I? I'm having a brain fart. So the kids look on the computer, and they're basically they want to do their information on this girl Grace. So Grace was in a cult at an early age, and she was supposed to kill herself, just like Heaven's Gate. So I don't know if you know what Heaven's Gate is, but it was like a cult. like
Yeah.
Jim Jones, and everybody wore these fucking black Nike shoes, and they all lived on beds, and they had these purple cloths on them, and they all fucking drank the Kool-Aid. Which when people say they're all drinking the Kool-Aid, hence that's what they mean by joining the cult. So she, I guess she was scared. She didn't want to do it, and then she filmed everything. Hold on. The son says to the dad in the beginning something about him leaving the mom for his patient. Okay, good knowledge. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I? Okay.
So that kid. Okay. So by the way, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna talk about the son real quick. If you guys know your horror movies, actor. This was Bill from the new It movies. So from It Part 1 and It Part 2, the remakes of those, Bill, the one who played the kid in It, the main kid of the Losers Club, same actor. Jaeden, no, not Jaeden. Yeah, Jaeden Martell. So
he's a really good actor. I honestly, like, once you find out what happens in the end of this movie, he nailed it. He really did a good job. He really did a good job with his role. So so
before you go on any further, I was gonna say this is not like this is a really serious movie.
It is a really serious movie.
It's very serious. It's very serious horror, and it's very realistic. So this could happen to you someday.
You never know. I mean, the thing that's so fucked up about this movie is the way that, like, the build up to the ending. And when you think about how fucked up can somebody be to really fuck with somebody, and, like, honest to God, like, once you start finding everything. Okay, so let's fast forward to the dad wants Grace to watch the kids for, I don't know, it seemed like forever. I don't know if it was a week, but
hold on one sec.
Okay.
Before we go to that, I have to.
I know what you're gonna talk about. Okay.
You're
gonna talk about the turkeys?
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I put this on my story earlier when I was watching it back on Thursday. And so they were all sitting at a table, like, outside, and they have these turkeys, like plastic turkeys, like they go on not like a real turkey, real turkey, but a plastic turkey that's been plucked and stuffed and ready to eat for Thanksgiving, like hanging on ropes all around the dinner table.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Is there any reasoning to that you could have seen throughout?
Okay. So did they eat? Okay, I remember specifically on the table there was a turkey too, right?
Two on both sides, and then the hanging turkeys.
Were those fake turkeys on the table too?
Yeah, it looked like they were fake plastic turkeys, and I was hoping the movie would, like, come back to it somehow.
Dude,
okay. What the hell was that?
Josh, tell me growing up, you went to, like, some old person's house and they had, like, fake grapes on the table.
Dude, that's better.
Fake fruit.
That's better than fake fruit and fake apples and things. I've seen that before.
Fake grapes,
like
green grapes.
But okay, a fake turkey, like, life size. It wasn't like a small one that you put into kids, like.
Yeah, it was, like, glistening.
It was like this big, and they were hanging them. Like, was that your new Thanksgiving decorations? Just hang freaking slaughtered turkeys around your house?
I mean, it was pretty weird. I'm glad that you brought that up. But yeah, I don't know what is up with the turkeys. Maybe after this, I'll do research on fake turkeys and see why people actually use them as decorations in their home. Me, if I ever saw Josh, if I ever went to your house and I saw fake turkeys hanging, I'd have to tell you, why the fuck are there fake turkeys hanging in your house? I'm
going to do it now. Next time, like, I have some random people over after this whole COVID thing done, I'm going to randomly hang a turkey somewhere and see if anyone says anything.
All right. So, okay.
All right, go on. Sorry to interrupt you, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. During this movie, like I said before, you're going to hate this dad. This dad is just like a piece of shit, man. Like, he's very selfish. He's so selfish that he just wanted to leave his fiance and his kids in a cabin in the fucking winter by themselves. Why would you do that? Knowing that this fiance is the real reason why their kid's real mom shot themselves or shot her off herself, committed suicide.
And without a car. Without a car. He left them without a car.
Oh my God.
What if there's an emergency?
Yeah, I know. It was, you questioned so many things. Okay, so when they first get to the place, we notice that Grace doesn't like anything that has to do with the church. There's a scene where he's lying on. Oh my God! Do you remember the part? He bangs her. He bangs her upstairs, and the kids hear them having sex, and they're both lying on the beds under. Like one of them has earphones on, and the poor little girl was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Dude, have some respect, you piece of shit! Like, really? Like you're banging your new fiance with your kids downstairs and their mom committed suicide." That was when I was like, dude, this guy, wow, bro. Like,
and it was their first Christmas without their mother.
Oh my God, dude.
Take your kids out to remote cabin out in the middle of nowhere in the sticks in the mountains, and you're going to bring this new fiance, and you're going to leave the fiance with them, and you're going to bang her hella loud so they hear. Nice.
That was fucked up. Yeah. Right after she felt uncomfortable, she's staring at the crucifix, right? And he's like, "Does it make you feel weird? Do you not like the cross?" And she's like, "It's okay." And then just bangs her. Like, what the fuck? All right, here's where things get so. This is where the movie gets so uncomfortable. It gets very uncomfortable. It gets under your skin. It makes you just it makes you want to be so interested in this movie because you want to know what happens. And this is where shit just hits the fan. So the first couple days, it's just like how awkward would it be just for those kids to be with that girl Grace in the home? And the thing is, this girl Grace, there's nothing, like, she never did anything wrong to anybody. She just had shitty luck and was brought up in a cult. She didn't, I mean, obviously.
Wrong place, wrong time.
What's that?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time. And so one night, okay, and this is what I knew when I saw them put on the thing. I was like, Josh he's gonna be like, yes.
That was in my notes, bro. I had to bring that up. They did play the thing. And
okay.
Who in their right mind sits down? How old do you think the daughter is? I think she's like 9 or 10, right?
Maybe even younger, dude.
8. Okay, I'll give her 8, 9, or 10. Okay. The son is probably like 14 or whatever. But I have a 9-year-old and an 8-year-old. Okay, I would never have them sit down and watch The Thing with me. John Carpenter's The Thing, not the prequel, not the one.
It's so violent, and the kids. That's the movie the kids chose.
Yeah, and it's like, sorry, Michaela. I'm like, sorry to my son and my daughter. I'm like, you guys are not watching The Thing with me until you're at least 13. I'll give you a PG-13, even if you are. But no.
What was the movie Grace wanted to watch instead of The Thing?
I think she just said, like, can we watch something else?
And what was the movie, though? I remember they changed it.
Was there another movie? Did she say a movie?
No, she's like, do we have to watch this? I want to watch something like that's nice and like happy. And then, okay. So I think
it was all part of the ploy, though.
What's that?
It was all a part of the ploy and the plan that the kids were going to put on her.
Yes, and this is what this is where we get into the
thing to try to freak her out even before all that happened.
Yes. So the
Jack Frost.
Oh, it's Jack Frost. Yes.
Good job. They showed a clip of it too.
I know. How did I forget that?
Good job.
Oh my God. And she even, dude, Grace put out Christmas decorations. Remember, she did all this extra stuff for these kids, man. She did the best job she could. Like, she really was like, "Are you hungry? Do you want me to eat? Do you want me to eat you? Do you need anything to eat?" Like, in the who's the boy again? What's the boy's name that was in it? What's his character?
His name in the movie is Aiden.
Aiden. God, what a Aiden. What? maybe there's some people that have, that
I
know
know Aiden. I knew
Okay.
somebody named Aiden.
Okay.
It was my friend's younger brother. And they would always fight. Dude, my friend's younger brother back when I was a kid, who lived on Tom Brady Street, Portola. He used to sign like baseball cards with Sharpie markers and trick his brother Aiden into giving him like $10 for a fake signed baseball card.
Dude, is it true? Is it true?
What a mean brother.
Wait. Say that again.
So I'm not going to name names because I don't like to be a name dropper, but I had a friend back when I was in junior high, or even younger than that, who I used to hang out with, and he had a younger brother named Aiden, and he used to get baseball cards, grab a Sharpie marker, and sign the signature of that baseball player, and then show his younger brother Aiden and say, "Oh, dude, look what I got! I got a signature." And he would make Aiden give him $10 for each.
Oh my God!
Aiden would give him his allowance, and he'd have all these autographs. I should have snitched, but I didn't. Okay. But what a mean older brother.
Is it true? Gino said we're gonna name drop right now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna.
Yeah.
Is it true? Gino told me that he used to play. I think it was you and Gino used to play duck hunt at Tom Brady's house, and you would see his sisters naked.
No, that's Gino's story. That's Gino's story.
He said they walk around naked like there was no problem.
No, see, I never saw that, but I have. When Tom Brady was like in 7th grade or whatever, I did go to his house and play Excite Bike.
Really? Hey, you could say you did that. You could say you did that.
I can say I played Excite Bike with Tom Brady. And I guarantee if you ask Tom Brady that, he has no idea who the hell I am. So there's not going to be any confirmation, but I'll tell you.
Okay.
Tom Brady's house and played Excite Bike.
All right. So Aiden goes while they're watching the movie, Aiden goes, "It's kind of cold in here." He's all, "Go get the gas lamp. Go get the gas lamp heater." And so they go and get the gas lamp heater, and Grace is like, "Don't you think this is dangerous?" And they light up the gas lamp, right? And she's like, "It smells funny in here. Are you sure this is safe?" And they're all, "Yeah, it's safe. We use it all the time." So she falls asleep, okay? She wakes up. Everything in the house is gone. Her cell phone battery is dead. Her dog is gone. Oh, we didn't mention she had a dog. The dog was gone.
Yeah, they brought a dog.
She wakes up Aiden. His battery is dead. What's the little girl's name again?
Little girl, Mia.
Mia's cell phone is dead.
All the Christmas decorations are taken down.
All the Christmas decorations are gone. She goes into the refrigerator. Nothing is in the refrigerator. Now, here's where, for Grace, she's probably like, "What the fuck is going on?" Right? And so she's like, "You guys are fucking with me. Stop fucking with me." Right? And so, it goes on for it almost seems like days and days and days.
And us as the viewers, you don't know what's going on either. So we don't find out what actually happened until later, but we're drawing out. And the thing is, through my mind, I was just thinking of the conclusions of, okay, what's happening? And then one of the, I think it was Aiden who said, he's like, "We're dead." He's like, "We died. We're stuck in purgatory. And we're stuck in, and there's nothing we can do, blah, blah, blah." And it was like, holy shit, this movie just took a big turn. And then it got the viewer thinking like, dude, I think they are dead.
Right? And then once that happens, she starts freaking out. Grace starts to freak out. And and then she actually walks into the snow, right? And then she keeps going, and then she goes to this weird house in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know if that house has any significance. I'll never know.
Was that house real, or was it in her brain?
We don't know, and that's what's so good about this movie. It really fucks with everyone's mind, because at that moment my mind was being fucked. I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So she goes back to the house. in the fucking dog. Her dog is frozen, dead. Like what the fuck? Now her dog's dead. She's going fucking crazy. And then this is where shit gets fucking gnarly as fuck. Jaeden goes up to her and he has a piece of paper. And on the piece of paper, it says, tragedy happened, or a tragic moment where 3 people die from gas lamp lighter. And that's when I was like, holy shit, these motherfuckers are dead. And then Jaeden goes, come upstairs, I want to show you something. Jaeden hangs himself. He hangs himself, and he's like hanging, and he's just like, look, I'm still alive. I can't kill myself. And that's when I was just like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah. So this is exactly all the dad's fault.
Mm-hmm.
All of it. All right. Anyway, so since she was the daughter of a cult, I don't know if the leader of the cult was the daughter or she was just a part of the cult. But during this whole time, she's seen flashbacks, and she's always she's always hearing, repent your sins, over and over again. She sees this guy in that random house out in the snow. And if you noticed, if you look at that house, the house looks like a cross.
It does.
So there's a lot of like Christian or Catholic paraphernalia and images throughout this entire movie.
Dude, I'm trying. Oh, and here's another thing about the dollhouse. It keeps flashing back during the movie of the kids, right? That are before they go on to the cabin. They keep messing around. They keep messing around with the house. They're like, what's going on? And like the significance is in the beginning of the movie, it shows the dollhouse with everybody dead. Everybody's laying on the ground. And that's when you find out, like, okay, why do they keep going back to this dollhouse? And why is everything playing out in the dollhouse that's happening in real life in the movie?
Yeah, so, all right, if you guys just joined us, we had a few join while we were talking. I'm Horror Movie Dad. That's K. Dinero. This is Dad and Dinero Discussions. We're discussing The Lodge, 2019, a movie that's on Hulu. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Spoilers are coming all the way through this thing. So there's one thing that I also had the question is when they showed, you look through the window outside and it showed a bunch of snow angels outside. Remember that?
Dude, yes.
All the way as far as the eyes can see. And it showed back in a video, like a flashback, or I think they were even watching a home video of the kids and the mom doing snow angels at the cabin. So in turn, I almost thought that the mother was like haunting.
A ghost?
The mother was a ghost and haunting the place. That's what I was thinking throughout the whole until the end, and then I dropped that theory. But that was my thought.
But think about this. If they really like we're just gonna have to let everybody know exactly what happened so we can go back and discuss. What's up, North Bay 2?
What's up, North Bay? Thanks for joining. This is Dad and Dinero Discussions. How's it going?
Wait, what the kid's gift to their dad? What is the kid's gift?
Kid's gift to their dad. The kids gave the dad a gift.
When? We haven't even mentioned that little fucking stick figure that little girl was holding all the time. Remember, of her mom?
Oh yeah, the doll. Was it a doll?
It was like it was a doll. The disc. The gift. What was the disc? Fuck, I'm not trying to blink.
So am I, actually. So am I.
There's so many. Okay.
Snow angels.
Oh, okay. That was the DVD or whatever that showed them doing it when they were watching.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's good. All
right. So
I guess we had to drag it on just because the movie dragged it on for us. We had to drag it on.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm ready since this was your movie. It was your turn. It was your turn to choose the movie. So I'll let you break the news.
So this movie definitely, this girl, Grace, is just going crazy. And the way that she goes crazy is then she starts to actually think that she believes in the light. She believes in God. She starts to believe that this shit is actually real deal shit.
Bringing her back to her cult days. Because
yeah, so
she thought God didn't exist, and now it's coming back.
She's an atheist, obviously.
She's in purgatory now, really does.
Yes. And so when Aiden hung himself, that was really when she started to fucking freak out. But then when I believe, okay, when it started getting real cold, and when it started getting really, really, really cold, and like the kids started to, like, we need to figure out like how we're gonna do this. Aiden goes to his little sister and he's like, what's going on with your phone? What are you doing? And she was like, I was using the phone. And so the phone, her phone was actually never dead. They go back downstairs. Now I'm trying to remember. Oh, they took her pills, right? Remember, she was always taking the pills, and then she started going so crazy that the kids were like, we need to give her her pills. Like, right. She's really going nuts. Like, so she's scaring us.
She was probably on, like, I don't know what pills she was on, maybe Valium or something. I'm not too sure, but she was on antipsychotics for sure.
For sure. So now the kids are like, okay, like, they can see her breaking down. Like, she's really going batshit crazy. And so the kids are like, all right, we got to go downstairs. Then you realize that these two kids were fucking with her the whole entire time. And that's when I'm like, fuck. I was like, dude, these kids are fucked up, man. Like, seriously? Like, you did.
Sinister as fuck. How do you play a joke on somebody like that, bro? That's fucked up.
For days. And the poor girl is just going nuts. And you know what? Because of their actions, in the end, it fucks them. And the crazy thing is, nobody wins in this movie. There's nothing good that comes out. And this is another reason why I'm like, dude, this movie just makes you just like, what the fuck? Like, how can something just be fucked up and just keeps getting more fucked up? More fucked up. Oh, Elizabeth O'Hagan says her dog is frozen. There was a part in the movie, right? It was in the middle of the night where the dog looks up because the dog hears something, and you see upstairs in like the corner, you actually see someone go like this. And now that I think about it, that was one of the kids. That whoever it was, we'll never know who it was, deliberately took the dog and let the dog out to die. And in the movie, one of the girl, the what's her name? Mia?
The daughter?
Mia feels remorse for Grace, and she feels guilty about killing her dog and makes up an excuse saying that I went and let her out because she had to go to the bathroom and I forgot.
Right.
No,
right.
You went out to kill that dog because you wanted payback for your mom. And that's when you're just like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, damn, these fucking kids are fucked up. Like, they plotted this whole thing with that dollhouse, man. Like, seriously. So let's go. Okay, so now the kids are scared. They knew the whole time. Like, we now know they were fucking with her the whole time. Dude, they were, like, changing the dates on the fucking clock. They were changing the times. Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, this was completely elaborate. And I would say that a kid, I don't think kids would be this smart to pull off an elaborate hoax like this, especially for their age. But they did it, and they got her to believe, and then they gave in because she was going crazy, and they tried to convince her otherwise, and she did not believe them.
And you know what? In the beginning of the movie, the dad showed Grace, and this is where the dad fucks up again. Mm-hmm. The dad shows Grace. Wait a second. No, the dad brought Grace out to shoot a gun, and Grace already knew how to shoot a gun.
Right.
And she shot that motherfucker good. She went bam, 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 no hesitation. And the kids never knew a gun was in the house because you always have to hide a gun because you don't want kids finding the gun.
Grace knew where it was because the husband or the dad showed her where it was before he left them.
Exactly.
So,
In turn,
dad comes back finally.
And he looks inside the dollhouse.
Mm-hmm.
He looks inside the dollhouse and sees 3 people laying down on the ground. And he's like, what the fuck? And then he's like, all right, I got to fucking figure this shit out. Blah, 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 blah. Goes, okay, dude, this is where she goes so fucking crazy. He goes back to the house. You're like, all right, the dad's here. The dad's here. Everything's going to be cool. Like, he's going to, like, just calm everything down. No, hell no. Grace is, like, ready to die. She's ready to fucking, like, forgive, like, her sins and all this stuff. She has the gun. The dad comes up the stairs. She's like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You're going to be okay.
We're all dead anyway.
Dude, he almost, like, takes it from her. And, like, right as he gets it, bam! I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. And then you look at the kids, and they're like, fuck. We fucked up. We're fucked. Dude, the kids try to...
Hey, the dad started it all, right?
Yeah.
But the kids finished it, bro.
Yeah, they did. They did, dude.
Like, this whole elaborate scheme came back to bite the kids in the ass.
Yeah, it did.
Their mother committed suicide, and their father was murdered by their soon-to-be stepmother.
Yeah, dude, tell me. Okay, and this is when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, wow, dude, like, I'm so glad, like, this, like, all of a sudden, it just starts going. The kids take the keys. They go. Dude, these kids don't know how to fucking drive a car. They try to turn off the car.
Wait. They don't know how to drive a car, but they know how to make an elaborate 4-day scheme to make a woman think that she's dead.
Yes.
You got to know how to drive a car if you can do something like that, because if you and I were in the same situation as these kids and we had this girl Grace and we're going to play a fucked up prank on her, we wouldn't have done it as good as these kids would have done it.
Dude, no. Dude, and so, bro, so they're trying to turn on the car. It's all just, and you can, and dude, Grace is so fucked up out of her mind. She has the gun. She's not even running. She's just walking, like, super, just like, all right, I'm going to get these kids and I'm going to just have to do what I got to do. Not even running. And you see these panic kids, they're stuck in the fucking snow. And then, dude, this is the most craziest part, dude. They're sitting at the table. She brings the dead dad to the table at the end of the table, okay? The 2 kids.
A big old bullet hole in his forehead.
Dude, and these 2 kids are scared out of their fucking mind. And
they deserve it.
I'm feeling like they're fucked up kids, but, like, dude, kids don't deserve to die, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so fucked. Like, and then she's just like, right. She's like right behind them, like comforting them, knowing that she's gonna kill them. And dude, and the funny thing is, in the beginning of the movie, all the people who killed themselves put duct tape around their mouth that said sinner, I think. It was sinner, right?
It's sin.
Okay, it was sin. Okay, dude, she puts the duct tape on both of their mouths, and you can just see them looking at each other. Like, dude, I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. This is, like, so fucked. And then you hear one gunshot, right? I believe it's one gunshot. But then the crazy thing is she puts the gun on the table and there's still 2 in the chamber. So that was like, wait a second.
She shoot herself?
That's what I'm saying. So we'll never know what happened because you don't.
Roll credits. Right there, roll credits. I said right there, roll credits.
Yeah.
The
Bro.
credits roll. Yeah.
So my take on this movie, it was one of the most different. I still consider it a horror movie. It's one of the most different movies I've ever seen. It was fucked up on so many levels, and it made you think like even kids can be fucked up. Like these kids came out with this fucking crazy ass plot. It had super just it had shock value, and it had just twists and turns. And so I enjoyed watching this movie, dude. I really did. And I think the directors, it was two people that directed it. I think they did a great job. And I look forward to who directed the movie, Josh? Can you find out?
Yeah, Veronika, Franz, and Severin, Fiala.
They probably are from a different country.
Yeah. Sounds French.
Yeah. You know, French know how to do horror movies, too.
So, you know, after looking at this movie, great acting all around, I thought. Very serious movie. I do consider it a horror movie for sure. Mm-hmm. It's like a stir-crazy type thing. And this is the one movie that every single character in this movie were pieces of shit. Every single one, from the mother, because she can, oh, poor mother, poor me, my husband's leaving me, I'm going to commit suicide and leave my kids alone. So fuck her for that. And then the father, fuck him for, you know, pushing this all on his kids to come stay with this new person after the Christmas of the fiance, of them, the Christmas, the first Christmas with their mother gone. Fuck Grace for being such a crazy freaking woman and being a part of a cult and trying to turn it around. Fuck the kids for the big, long, stupid, elaborate hoax. Fuck the dog because that dog sucks. Okay, fuck that cabin, because you want to know why? Who buys a cabin in the middle of nowhere with no other places around and goes there for Christmas?
I know, like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, buying a remote cabin's cool to go out there and maybe hang out for like a weekend or something, but to go there for Christmas? What's wrong with you?
I don't think it was a Hulu original.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not a Hulu original.
So, Josh, I want to get your movie review first. I want to see what your
my star rating.
Score, yeah.
Out of 10. We normally do these out of 10. So mm-hmm. I was really thinking about this all day today about what my star rating should be. And I was contemplating. It was a good movie to watch. I don't know if I would, like, I'd probably watch it another time just because I know everything that happens. But
I think there's a lot of hidden messages. Lot of hidden stuff.
I'd probably watch this movie one more time, but I don't think I'd watch it again after that. And okay. So, but it doesn't mean it's a bad movie. That doesn't mean anything at all. It just means that the rewatchability on it might be one or two times for me personally. So when it comes down to that, I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Fair enough.
6.5. I was thinking about a 7. You know, because when you think about a 6.5 is anything above 5 stars out of 10 is a good movie. You know, that's above average. So,
okay.
6 and a 7.
Between a 6 and a 7?
So right. We can say high note of 7, low note of 6.5.
Oh, okay. So if we were to do the law of averages, you're going to say it's a 7.
Sure, law of average. If we're going to go, I have to pick an exact number without a decimal point. 7.
All right, I'm going to go 7 too. I wanted to give it an 8, but I want to see more from
Bonkers agrees. He said 6.57 is good.
Yeah, 7 is good. 7 out of 10 is good.
It's 3, a good movie. No, it's a C in real life, like a 70%. That's not, when you do the star rating thing, you can't say, oh, I gave it a 6, so it's a D. No, anything above 5 stars means it's an above average movie. So.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 7. I want to see more from these directors, because these directors, and I'm actually gonna see what other movies they've done, but
they've done nothing, dude. This Veronika, Franz, I have never heard of any of these movies. Let's see what the other.
This is the debut.
Is it their debut? Severin, yeah, they both. Apparently, all the movies that they've done before are movies together, so they do movies together. So this is like their claim to fame right now.
Yeah. So debut movie, it's good. I like it.
It was good.
7 out of 10, and I cannot wait to see another movie from this couple, because I mean, if this movie is beyond fucked up, so fuck, who knows what the next movie they come out with? You know what I mean?
Right, and I'm gonna check on Rotten Tomatoes right now to give you kind of what's the
average score rating?
Yeah, let's see how it stands up on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Let's see if it's fresh.
Okay, so Rotten Tomatoes, here we go. So it's certified fresh, 74%.
Not bad.
For the critic score, and the audience score gave it a 51%. So there you go.
Okay, so it's like, yeah, I would say 6, 7, but I'm saying I'm gonna choose a solid 7 for this movie.
Okay.
I would watch it again just to see all the stuff that I missed. But yeah, 7.
Yeah, I would say. I'm gonna stick with my 6.5 if I'm able to.
Okay.
So
yeah.
You can do that. And then my cousin Joe just joined, and we just finished up. We discussed the Lodge, so we're about to sign off. We probably got about 5 more minutes left, maybe, on our timer going here, so we can kind of finalize maybe any final thoughts or anything that we might have missed. Dinero.
Let's see. What was the significance of those little fucking shrimp critters that were in the
sea monkeys?
Those were sea monkeys?
Those are sea monkeys, man.
Oh, they call them shrimp critters?
They used to have, you could buy that shit, and they used to have, like, it showed them, like, playing basketball and stuff like that.
So
dude,
she had sea monkeys?
South Park made a whole episode making fun of those things, dude.
Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys, that's what they're called. They're called sea monkeys.
Can't you order them dry and then you just put them in water and what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I don't know what the significance of those were, actually.
I think I remember seeing in old comic books you could order sea monkeys.
Yeah, and it shows them, like, playing games and stuff.
Let's see. Hold on.
We forgot to mention that she almost drowned in that lake.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lake,
the
frozen.
kids let her drown.
There's a frozen lake directly across from the cabin, and that they were ice skating on, and then, like, she almost drowned or whatever.
But yeah, I think we discussed pretty much everything on, like, I mean, what else do I remember seeing? Maybe there may have been some stuff in the dollhouse that I don't remember seeing, but all in all, I think we discussed a lot. I mean, I'd say we discussed at least 85% of the movie. So if you guys have the chance, watch The Lodge on Hulu. It's definitely worth the watch. It's not a shitty movie. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to watch movies on Hulu and I just fucking, like, stop it fucking 20 minutes into it. I wish Hulu would come up with a greater selection of horror movies. Amazon Prime actually has some good classic horror movies, but this one was newer and I really enjoyed watching it. 7 out of 10. Horror Movie Dag is at 6.5, and yeah. Oh, Elizabeth O'Hagan says just finished it. So let's. How much time do we have left? Horror Movie Dad.
We got 4 minutes.
Okay, Elizabeth, what is your rating for this movie?
Okay, so as she writes it out, I will say I agree with you. Hulu tries to do the horror movie stuff. They got a lot of original horror movies that they're trying to do, and it just doesn't hit up to par. But like you said before, Amazon Prime is my favorite horror spot. A lot of classics on there, a lot of good ones, and so I'm proud of that.
You showed me Humanoids of the Deep on there.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Watch. I did a Dad Watches Horror Movies episode on that too.
I saw that.
So yeah, if you don't know, I have a YouTube channel called Dad Watches Horror Movies, and just search that on YouTube. And then basically I have about 19 different episodes of me watching horror movies and kind of riffing on them. So that's kind of what I do. This guy down here, that's Dinero, and he's a rapper.
Yes, I am.
So kind of a little mix here. We got a horror movie dad and a rapper, but we call these the D3s, Dad and Dinero discussions. And we do these probably we go every other Sunday at 9 p.m. We do this on Instagram Live.
Yep, and congratulations to your 50th subscriber. I saw that.
What's up?
I saw your 50th subscriber, which is pretty cool. Very good. You're halfway to 100.
50 subscribers now. Yeah, I've been doing this for about a year and a couple months, and I'm about to hit 500 followers on Instagram too, I think, soon. So we'll see how that goes.
Dude, I saw, so Bad Moon is still one of your most popular videos. Bonkers SF says congrats.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Also, one of your most popular ones now, too, is it Slumber Party, or is it, it's the one with the kid? You start off, it's like the evil kid one.
Bloody Birthday.
Bloody Birthday, yes. That one actually has over 1,000 views, dude.
Yeah, so got two pretty popular videos right now. I'm trying to figure out why, but maybe it's just the actual movie was just more popular. That's what I'm guessing, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Are we gonna do Dinero live after this? After you upload everything?
Let's do it. I'll be ready in about 10 minutes.
All right, let's do it, baby.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll do this again in another 2 weeks. I appreciate all the participation, everyone who's watching. I appreciate all the subscribers, the followers. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for joining us, and we'll keep going. We'll keep going on with this thing.
All right. Peace.
All right. Later.